I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch. Buy merch. Okay, we are about to get into this review, babe.
Yes. This is, what's the name of the song?
This one is the Heatherdale one.
The Heatherdale.
And this is for the core. It's called War Between Brothers.
Yep, you got the lyrics?
I do.
The lyrics. War Between Brothers, Heatherdale. Let's go. Unbelievable.
The heavenly choir. One will descend into hell's licking fire, but tell which is which would take better than I. This one's a father and this one's a son. One man was right and the other was wrong. Both of them died in the maddening throng. Carry them home, boys, to where they belong. War between brothers, sire fighting son. Only division where once there was one. War between brothers, son fighting side, kin laid with kin in the funeral pyre. These two were blinded by jealousy's flame, one pointing fingers, the other to blame. One lived in rage and the other in shame. But which was the better of what they became? War between brothers, sire fighting son. Only division where once there was one. War between brothers, son fighting son, kin laid with kin in the the funeral pyre. War between brothers, sire fighting son. Only division where once there was one. War between brothers, son fighting sire. Kin laid with kin in the funeral pyre. This one's a bastard, and this one's a king. Both fought for power and what it could bring. But fighting each other, they lost everything.
What?
I am amazed at the talent level of these people.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
unbelievable. I thought the sax was going to be like a little intro, whatever. Hey, we're different. They use that through the whole... It's just, you're at the bar, blue lights, smoke coming up. You're at your main squeeze. You got your boys, gangster shit. We're about to do some... You know what
Your
I mean? Like,
main
that's...
squeeze or your only squeeze?
Yeah, sure. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was that kind of vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Such a fun...
Yeah, it was very chillish sounding, but at the same time, the topic was... Are they talking about, you know, like when the king would have some girl on the side and then he would have it, so it was like technically his son, but he was a
Right.
bastard because they
Right.
weren't married and
Right. And it looks like...
they battled against each other and they all lost everything because they both wanted to rule.
They turned against each other in the end. Yeah. I mean...
Whoa. There's a really large spider on the ceiling and I am not going to carry on this review until it's
I shall return.
relocated.
Shall return.
I'm just relocating it, babe.
I'll do it.
Yeah, but no, I don't trust
Sori
anybody.
doesn't trust me to murder this
I don't.
spider.
No, babe. I'm not murdering it. I'm relocating
She has a
it.
fear of arachnids, so this is where we're at.
Okay.
Rest in peace, little homie.
You've been relocated.
That was a conscious agent you just murdered there.
Yes,
Subhanallah.
No, I relocated it.
All right. Can we go back?
Yes, we're back in action.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, I think that would be, you know, when you see, in my family, it was us two girls and a boy. So I didn't see brothers interacting as brothers.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, brothers are very different. And so it's, can they find the ways that they kind of fit together even though they're not the same? So anybody that I knew was brothers, there was always one brother was like a softer brother and the other one was not so soft.
Me and Jim.
And so they had a hard time, because they couldn't really relate, blah, blah, blah. So, but you want to see your kids like together on something. But at the same time, these were not, I mean, that's a complex situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I wonder if this went to a play or anything. Wasn't it really...
Yeah, the cadence, the whole song was like a mixture of folk with jazz. And it just worked. It worked really, really well.
Yeah, I felt like I was watching one of those like dancing plays.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, if you know, not to beat a dead horse, but this is like one of the ugliest things in the world to me when people who were friends then take on this giant public battle and try to make people take their side and all the rest. I hate that shit with a passion. So like my thing is, if you were friends with a person, it's very rare this whole concept of like friends till the end, friends to the end of the world, like that's extremely rare. You see what I'm saying? So this is more common, but it's sad. Like you look at Jimmy Dore, like, oh, they were working together, they were smashing everything, and then boom.
Yeah.
You know, they've got this fracture now, and people are on Team Jimmy or TYT, or well, not many people are on TYT, but like, just man, you guys used to be friends, and now you're you guys are blasting each other, man. And the thing is, somebody has got to stop.
Oh, I know.
You know, that's why when we were going through our shit, I'm like, man, like.
It does. Okay, so if you don't say anything when there's some problem going on and you say nothing, people are going to judge you. But the thing is, if you say something, then the other party gets involved and they say something.
Correct.
And then if you don't say anything the next time around, they're like, oh, now they're not saying anything. They must be right.
Yeah.
So you either step out of the situation and say, I'm not engaging in any of it, or you go down the spiraling staircase to the bottom of how petty people can be, and that can go on forever. And, you know, my thing with TYT and Jimmy Dore, just that's the present day example, is that they all stood for, you know, these ideas, you know, progressive ideas.
Yeah.
That's what they were fighting for. And now there's no movement as far as that, pushing that movement forward. Now it's just he said, she said, this one, that one, and it's just turning, and then the lying and the dishonesty. I mean, now people are putting together videos of your past. You might as well just be honest and say, look, at one point we were like that and we were changing and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But no, everybody just carried on lying. The whole thing's a big giant blow up. And I agree. It is sad. I think one of the saddest things was, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but churches will have splits where they can all be rolling together for years, and then all of a sudden there's some problem. It can be something really, really important, like, you know, how you get saved, how you become a Christian, or it could be something as petty as some people want a certain color carpet in the church and other people want another color, and then it just starts this big feud, and then before you know it, people are leaving the church over it. And you know, there was one particular church that had gone through a split, and there was twins that were at that church, and they went each one direction. And that to me that's a rough one, because like, you know, like you've said before, they shared a womb together, and then, you know, the split happened, and now they're on different
This is crazy, man.
sides. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, that's why Paul said, wouldn't it be better to just be wronged? Like, just be wronged. But don't compromise your integrity and go off and, you know, do all that nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, it's that bitterness. You guys listen to Jordan Peterson talk about Cain and Abel, and that bitterness that happens. Instead of changing yourself and getting better, you get bitter at other people. So she's talking about rage and anger and all the rest of it. Jealousy, you know. So, like,
one lived in rage and the other in shame.
Yeah. Well, probably because he had a son outside of wedlock. So this is the son killed the king. It says son killing sire. So I think the shame was you had you know, because I'm assuming the sire was married and all you know, the king was married and all the rest of it. And then that happens. That's my best shot at it. Best shot.
So wait a minute. Wait. So a sire is the same as a king? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a double entendre, because in the semantic domain of sire, you have king. Like, remember Sire, the rapper? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
So sire means king.
Yeah.
But it can also mean you're the one that, you know, progenerated the kid. Like.
Oh.
Right? So.
Okay.
So it's a double entendre. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's writing her ass off. She's doing really, really good. Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing. It says one will descend into hell's looking fire, and I would say that if you're consumed with rage all the time, you're already in hell. You're just doing the dry run.
But I also think that if you're consumed in shame, then you're also in a form of hell as well.
It's true. 100%. As a matter of fact, the way that Daniel, I think it's Daniel 12, addresses that issue, it says, you know, many will rise from the dust and, you know, they'll receive glory and honor. And then it says to the other guys, and the first thing is that they'll be raised to shame and everlasting contempt, right? So yeah, shame is a major part of that experience. What do you get the song?
I liked it. This one is actually a 9.4 for me. What about you?
Yeah, 9.4. Who would have thought jazz,
Yeah.
combined with folk, but it's a damn good song. Shout out to the homie. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.